Oh hey, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Ironman campaign here in Warlords Battlecry 2. I'm just gonna quickly check the volume settings just to make sure that they haven't changed. Alright, looks like everything's still good. Let's go back into the campaign map. Look at our statistics. Level 17. Not far from level 18. We might hit that in this episode if we get a good long battle. And let's take a look at the map. So the last thing we did was we took the Dark Elf capital of Irm, which was previously held by the Fae. Although that didn't change the actual map that we had to fight. We still had to fight the Dark Elf opponent because most of these maps are they're set to be a certain way, and that doesn't really change. It's not affected by who's currently holding it. But nonetheless, we took out the Dark Elf capital, and out of all the capitals, it's probably the one I was most worried about because, of course, it's a Dark Elf opponent. They're pretty annoying. But, I mean, like, our conquest of Irm capped off a pretty good run of episodes where we took this entire central island, which, you know, hopefully nobody attacks that, hopefully we can hold on to it for the rest of the game. It also gave us some nice bonuses. More combat is always good, armor is nice. This one is a great bonus to have, but as I mentioned, I'm not sure if it's getting applied properly, because it's not showing up in our unit statistics. When we look at units that have ranged attacks, it's not registering that +1. It's possible that it is giving that +1 anyway, and that it's just not showing up in their stats. To verify whether that's true, I would have to do some testing. I would have to do a fight in the campaign map where we are getting all of our bonuses, and then another fight in a, I guess, scenario where you don't get your campaign bonuses and compare to see if the ranges are the same or if they're different. I may do that eventually, but for now, you know what, I just I don't. Like, it would be just too much tedium for just finding something out. And if I find out that the range bonus isn't being applied, like, what difference would it even make? So I'm probably just gonna ignore that, although it is bugging me not knowing whether it's working properly. And probably after the series is over, or when it's close to being over, I'll actually test that out. But yeah, it is bugging me. And speaking of things that are bugging me, these Dark Elves, man. And what is it about them that's bugging me? Well, the mere fact that they exist. That's what's bothering me. And, you know, you might think that's a harsh thing to say, and you're right, it is. But I think they've fully deserve it. Because on multiple occasions, I mean, you've heard me talking about how dangerous they are to fight, but on multiple occasions you've seen it yourself when we're in combat with a Dark Elf opponent. Even if the hero isn't a combat specialist, could be like a, you know, merchant or alchemist or whatever, but they still racially have access to assassination, and often I will have had to reload my game because they killed one of my retinue units, and it's just a huge pain. Obviously the bigger threat is if they kill my hero, which would end the entire campaign. So to stave off that threat, our goal for the next few episodes, our ongoing goal is going to be to wipe out the Dark Elves. Because right now, they are in areas that aren't indigenous Dark Elf territories. So when we fight them, most of the time we won't even be fighting Dark Elves. But the problem is, if they are on the map, like if they exist as an opponent, like if they haven't been eliminated like the demons, occasionally we'll have... remember earlier, I think, when the Dark Dwarves were trying to take this territory from us? Occasionally we'll have situations like that, where we'll have to fight them in pitched battles. And that is the most dangerous situation conceivable, because in a pitched battle you don't have towers to hide your heroes in, you can't build anything, all you have is your units against a bunch of the enemy's units. And they could be sending things in different directions, and not only does their hero have the ability to assassinate you, but they also have an advanced infantry unit, the assassin, that can also do it. So there's just... I just want to eliminate them just so that that is no longer a threat looming in my mind. And I've talked about this long enough, but I just felt like I needed to share with you just how much anxiety these guys are causing me. Of course, in order to eliminate them, we need to reduce their number of territories held... Wrong thing. The number of territories held for them to 0. Right now they have 4. Frustratingly, they've been taking territories here from, I guess, the undead and the dark dwarves. So it would make life so much easier for me if some of these other factions could take some initiative and take some of these territories from the Dark Elf faction. But if I have to, I will take them all out myself. Starting with the Twilight Isle. So finally, after too much ranting and raving, we're finally getting into it. Let's go in and see how many setup points we're working with. 11 is a very small amount. Okay, so if I do 4 extra points, I can bring in my Archon. If I do 8 extra... I mean, I can already bring in my Archon, but I could bring in my Archon and then also some other nice units. You know what, let's start with 4 points. Because 30 crowns is a lot to part with. So we have 15 now. So we could bring in Soden. And if we brought in our cheapest Minotaur King, that would just be everything. So instead of that, I think I'll just bring in this Minotaur Shaman and 2 Thralls. We're just going to go in. And I forgot to set my hotkeys. But there we go. That was pretty quick. And all our starting mines and 1 extra quarry, which is going to be very useful to us, are right by the entrance. So this doesn't look like a bad map to start with. Although no doubt there's going to be some horrible twist. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually not skip ahead like I usually do, because it occurs to me that I don't have an extra general unit, because I didn't bring in any Minotaur Kings. I just brought in this Archon, who, while being a fantastic combat and scouting unit, doesn't get the ability to convert mines. So I'm actually gonna have to move my hero around. Oh, already something's attacking us. I don't know what you're talking about. Was it something that hit one of our towers and then immediately died? That might have been what happened. Okay.
Your base is under siege.
What is going on? What are you talking about? I mean... Is the game narrator glitching out, or
New armies and buildings
was there somebody actually attacking our base? Hard to tell. So I think this one will be the one that I advance, and that one will be the one with thralls on continuous production. Alright. What I'm gonna do in this map is something I almost... like something was moving up here. Like, am I hallucinating? Is that what's going on? Okay, if I convert an enemy building, better morale would be good. And I think even mines count as buildings for this. Okay, now this is an enemy hero. An archmage. And I'm bringing my hero out, which is a very dangerous thing to do. Okay, our Archon took a lot of damage. I'm not happy about that. Like, what is doing that much damage to our Archon? Is it... I mean, it must be their demon who gets double damage against good units as one of their... Okay, I really need to assassinate this guy because otherwise... this is going to be very dangerous.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Okay, we killed their hero. Or one of the heroes. Probably not going to be the only hero on this map. And took out that unit, that demon that was causing us so much trouble. And unfortunately, I'm trying to select only my hero. I guess that's an easier way to do it. And because I'm standing over an item every once in a while, the game will open up this annoying screen.
Your base is under siege.
Okay, what is attacking my base? Banshee, really? Okay, this is blue, and you are blue, so you are from the same faction. Okay. Archon, my friend, go back to the base, please. And let's...
Your base is under siege.
let's, Alright, okay. I think we've kind of, stabilized things just a little bit. But by no means are we secure. We also need to build a lookout, although this looks like this is a smaller map, so maybe that's not going to be so important. I'm going to spend a bit of gold to slowly repair that tower. What I'm going to do now is actually wait until we have 40 mana,
Research complete.
and I'll save scum until I get a fire elemental, because I need something to protect the base, or to help with the... Okay, what is going on? They are attacking us, and it's just a massive pain, but it seems so far that there is only one enemy. Okay. Ironworks, not that important because we don't have any Minotaur Kings. I said I was gonna get that fire elemental. Let's see if we get one on the first try. We don't, so what do? We load the game. Like the dishonorable scoundrels that we are. Come on. 44% chance is low, but not that low. Not so low that you should fail 3 times in a row. Certainly not. Okay. Now you're just trolling me, game. Okay, finally. What do we want to do now? This is strange for me because usually, like I've gotten into the habit of just zoning out, because usually my plan is to cut ahead to when I have. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? What is this? So clearly, this enemy has some pre-placed defenses. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take advantage of my massive command radius to try and yoink this ore mine away from them.
New buildings are available, sir.
Okay, new buildings, that means we did that, and what should we do? Well, we're already doing the things that we need. We just need to hold the line and not take a bunch of stupid damage. What is this? There's a loud scream for such a small enemy. But whatever it was, I guess it somehow has a human-sounding voice. Okay, let's see.
Research complete.
Okay, so we've gotten a morale bonus, which should be nice.
Your buildings are under attack.
So yeah, they're already converting this back, probably from their keep. But the only reason I got that was for that morale bonus. Let's see. Yeah, you're already getting a +1 to speed, even outside the command radius. So that's why morale is a useful skill to have. And let's see, can I get to this shrine without you targeting me with your towers? Looks like I can. Teach you how to sacrifice your troops to summon demons if you give them 300. No, I don't want to do that. Crystals are kind of important to me. And speaking of crystals being important, might as well take a level 2 crystal mine. I'll bring my troops forward just in case something materializes out of their base to try and ruin my day. Level 4 ziggurat is what we will need. Oh, and I haven't even been doing my research. I've just been so distracted. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that there's only one active enemy on this map, because if there was a second one, probably we would have seen it by now. So after I take this crystal mine, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send my Archon and this fire elemental. Or should I? Or should I? You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Alright, let's do it. Let's at least break through these towers on the front to give us a bit of breathing room. Alright, and this tower as well. Our Archon took so much damage. But the good news is we've broken through, and I think this gives us a clear line of attack on their base. With obviously more towers. This is the worst. Fortunately, I think Fey towers are pretty easy to take down. So if we've taken this tower down, I think we might just win. I mean, like, we'll have to do more, but I don't think there would be anything left to stop us from winning, is a better way to put it. And our Archon Soden with very few hit points left.
Research complete.
Alright, now we need to take down their stuff. Yeah, I've been massively ignoring my research advancement, which is not a smart way to play. I want my Archon to get a bunch of experience, because he isn't... Oh good, they're building a tower. Towers give you 4 experience when you destroy them. Most buildings will give you... Actually, I think all other buildings will only give you 3. Honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send my Fire Elemental all the way back. And I'm going to use my Archon to destroy things. Because why not take this opportunity to level him up? And rather than destroy their Dreamhold...
Your troops are under attack.
I think one of the towers landed a hit. Rather than destroy their Dreamhold, I'm going to instead farm some experience out of any units that the Dreamhold might make. And I'm going to destroy these mines, because mines are also buildings, and every time you destroy a mine, that's another 3 experience in the bag. And periodically, let's keep checking what's going on at the base. We're still working on that. We're getting this. We might as well get that. Looks like this is going to be a nice, short battle where,
Research complete.
assuming there's nothing else on this map, we're going to win before we even get Farseeing. You know what? I should have left that Oakman alive, because he would have probably built more things. Although, 2 more buildings destroyed and we're gonna hit our final level for this Archon. It's 320, 160 was the previous. Yeah, now we're at 320. We gained some speed. I think we were at 18 before, so we gained 2 speed from that, which is a really, really nice boost. And is this gonna be... Is this gonna be the resignation, or are we gonna have to destroy all of the towers? I was gonna say, let's save Scum another Fire Elemental, but I think we're fine without having to do that. Let's put some of you in this mine. So let's start getting Farseeing, why not? Sure, let's build a henge. So it looks like we're gonna have to destroy the remaining towers, although it doesn't look like there are that many of them. Should I use my Archon? Or should I maybe... Because this shrine is about to... I want to take one last look at what these items were, because I think there was a lot of excitement going on back when we killed that hero. Okay, yeah, they're pretty bad. I think if it was a good item, I would have noticed it. Let's see what the shrine has for us.
Armies are available.
A noble knight? You know what?
Quest complete.
Sure, why not? This is a Knight Lord. It's an elite human cavalry unit. And let's see if you by yourself are good enough to take down Fey Towers. You're taking a lot of damage, but you're also dealing a lot of damage. So I think you'll be able to take these two down, but then there are going to be others. Or are you going to be able to take this down? Yeah, you did okay in the end. So I think if you and the Archon joined forces, let me heal you both a little bit. While I'm doing that, let me get that. I don't think we're gonna need any Minotaur Shamans, but why not just have them at the ready, just in case. Let's cauterize some wounds. And let's take down some towers. I think there were more towers up there. What you should do is stand up here so that your command bonus extends further. So that our units will still have that bonus even if you yourself aren't close to those towers. Yep, and there's going to be two more. Let's... As expected. And I guess that was enough to convince them that they were going to lose. That, okay, like 4 towers, somehow they thought they still had a chance to win, but 3 towers, that was the tipping point. It really is hilarious how AI works sometimes. And because that was a short battle, we didn't quite get enough to level up, but that's okay. Is there anything we want to take into our retinue? Like, I'll replace one of these Minotaur Kings with a really good, you know, alternative unit, but I don't think any of these are the kind of unit that we're looking for. Reavers, like, Night Lords actually aren't bad, but I don't think they're better than a Minotaur King, and they don't have any other use other than what a Minotaur King normally could do. And I don't think that they can attack air units. So yeah, I think we're gonna pass on all of these. And there we go! We took Twilight Isle! That was relatively straightforward. And I think next we're just gonna attack Firewoods, the Fey capital, and then slowly eliminate the Dark Elves this way. Hopefully somebody takes one of these territories so that we don't have to literally take all of them one by one, but as I mentioned before, I'm fully prepared to do it if that's what it takes. But anyway, for now, let's just be happy that we've accomplished our goal, and we've gotten a pretty nice bonus out of it too. So improved mana regen will help us summon those fire elementals a little more easily. Alright. So on that note, I think it's time to call this episode to a close. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and looking forward to seeing you in the next one. So until then, take care.